Alright guys, let's react and go over this TikTok that we found. We hate TikTok, but we do have to go over this video that we found on it. It symbolizes a lot of things like a political cartoon. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. So in this video we're going to talk about this TikTok video that's basically was made by somebody. It's like an animation, it's like a political cartoon sort of. So we're going to go over what it means to society, what it means for you and your mindset. So let's get into it.
Yeah, so I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can follow along with us.
Orange man bad.
Orange man bad.
Orange man.
Orange man. Diversity is our social. Gender is a social construct. White people must be abolished.
Impeach Cheeto.
We will not divide us. This team is dehumanizing.
I'm holding a sign.
Why?
So we're probably going to go back into this again. So let's go play by play what this means. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, so let me bring it back.
Just so we can really hammer it in.
Yeah, so let me bring it back.
Let's stop and play.
Orange.
So you got the news, right? Okay, so let's talk about why this is important. So we're gonna go this whole video with you guys. We're gonna go easy on it. So right, you guys who are watching the news, you're all watching the Twitter and the CNN and the Fox News and whatever kind of stupid ass news program that you're watching that makes you see whatever they want you to see. Most of it garbage, absolute nonsense. They're like biased to try to get you on one side. There's very few sources that are actually neutral, that are just wanting to get the facts out. Certain things that you might be able to find on Twitter. But see, right, this is symbolizing like there's so many faces on news and they're all kind of trying to say the same thing. We've gone over media manipulation in other videos, but this really kind of hammers it in, right? So the media, right, because you can't even say, it's crazy that you can't really say a president's name. I mean, I don't really care about him, honestly. I'm all about, like, individual freedom and all that, and I think he's stupid as well. I mean, Joe Biden's dumb, too, don't get me wrong. I think both presidents, they're just all dumb. Like, everyone, I don't see anyone, like, that's really, really, that I would actually vote for. I wouldn't vote for any of them. I vote for me, because I'm the only one who knows how I could dictate my life. All these government officials, I don't think any of them have your best interests at heart. It's up to you to change your life, not any stupid politician that just wants money anyway. So, there's that, right? So all these people, right, they're all saying the Orange Man, which we all know who that is. But once again, for the algorithm, I don't even know if I could say the former president's name, which, once again, that's crazy. I don't know what that means. America literally hates itself to the point where it doesn't even want you to say its own president. You can't even say an American president's name. I've never heard, like, this is just... You have to remember, we're also in, like, clown world right now. So, in clown world, anything is possible. So, there's that. So, right, you have all the news organizations, and they all say the same thing. Many of them. And, you know, a lot of late-night shows do this, too. A lot of talk shows, a lot of reality TV. Orange Man bad is what they're saying. Right, so let's go a little bit more. And yeah, okay, so
There we go.
Right, so all of these news corporations are telling you, you know, this is just using, like, the Orange Man as an example. Once again, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, the algorithm, we're trying to get up in the algorithm, we're trying to become a successful YouTube channel, so don't mind us. This is the average man, right? The average guy, the average moron. And he's watching the news and everything that's being forced into his brain. Because he's not thinking clearly. He's being propagated by the system, by the matrix that we're all living in, that we need to escape from, which we have videos talking about that, how we need to become truly free, which many of you are still not, because you're not trying to improve yourself on a physical level, on a mental level, on a spiritual level. You're all staying the same. We have to evolve, which is the message of this channel. But anyway, so he is absorbing all the information from all these news channels and all saying the same thing. Orange Man bad. It's not is horrible for the country, right? And it's all this propaganda. Like, there's more than two genders. There's so many stupid things that are politically going on right now, and all this garbage, all this influence. So, you know, the average person is absorbing all this information, as you see, right? So, play a little bit. And he gets angry, right? This is an important part. Because all of this negative garbage, right? It all infiltrates your mind and it makes you very angry. It can turn you into a peaceful guy. You're meditating in the ocean, everything is fine, and then you watch all this garbage and putting all this crap into your mind about how the world is and how it's not, you know, and all this stuff, and it twists your brain. It literally causes chemical imbalances in the brain. It makes you depressed. It makes you want to eat garbage. It's all part of the system's plan to make you a weak man or a weak woman. It makes you want to go with whatever agenda they want you to do. So he's getting angry. He's watching all this information, and let's go. ends up at a protest.
Orange Man bad.
Diversity is necessary. Gender is the solution is the white people must be abolished.
So, right, so this image alone is extremely powerful, right? So the people who listen to all this propaganda, all these morons, they unite, and they all think they're fighting for something, which I understand. It's a natural human thing to fight what you believe in. But, you know, people really get mind warped, and this is like an example of how. And they don't even think outside the box. They don't even critically think about why this is happening. And so they form these models like the riots of the 2020 and, you know, all the corona stuff. When riots were going on, everybody was just losing their minds. They still are to this day. People are not really getting any better. I think people are actually getting dumber. You're going to see this with the kids when they get older, but that's a whole other video. So they form all of these posses because of all this negative information that's coming out constantly because they're being fed all this garbage. And let's not forget the fact that most people are now fat. So in reality, most of these people would just be obese anyway. And because everyone is just losing their minds day by day, America is becoming extremely, versatile. It's like horrible. People are literally like going crazy out in the streets and everything. It is getting worse than I thought.
And like I wanna stop real quick and just read some of these signs because I think some of these signs are really funny, but also at the same time, I feel like a lot of people that would do things like this would actually think of these things like John Oliver tells me what to do, traps are gay, hashtag Orange Man bad, hate speech isn't free speech. I mean, okay, whatever. What do you mean you don't watch TV? Communism is good in theory. Let's continue. There's some more. I know that there's some more. This is just like Harry Potter. False rape accusations don't exist. Believe all accusations. Hippity hoppity, there's no such thing as private property. I'm holding a sign. And then there's something that's super long that I can't read. Right there, right in the corner. Like, people say the stupidest things, and I just think it's hilarious. But let's continue. And there's us.
Yeah, literally.
Why?
So I want to rewind that a little bit and talk about that again because I think this is the most important part of the video, right? So they're having the protests and everything is, you know, they're doing their thing, which is most people, they have that high mentality and they're all this garbage. They're all angry, they're confused, and let's be honest, they're probably fat. And then you have like a sane person goes up to them.
Why?
Yeah, let's pause right there. Yeah. That's literally how it would happen, because whenever you question someone what they're doing, sometimes they can't even answer. Like I saw this other video, it was like an anti-OrangeMan thing, and it's like put him in the jail or something, and then the guy was like, so what did he do that's so bad? And the guy was like, Literally, it's literally like that. People are literally just mind programmed. They're literally brainwashed, and when they're questioned about it and they have to be forced to critically think, they literally just like, it's like a computer malfunctioning. Like it literally it's like an error. They don't know what to do, and they go crazy.
Yeah, they just start going, wee! Which is just about what's about to happen right here.
We laugh at this, but most of you guys are going through this every day. You're literally so conflicted, and you're so confused about what you're hearing and what's going on in the world, and it makes you very angry. And a lot of you guys are not really doing anything about this, right? You're not improving. You're staying stagnant. You're staying stale. You're not really going to the gym, you're not eating healthy, you're not learning, you're not critically thinking, you're not reading, you're not learning about life and history and all that. You're just sitting, you're watching Netflix, you're getting dumber by the day. You need to stop this immediately. You need to get outside, and start really thinking about what's going on in the world and make your decisions for yourself, because life is not going to get any easier, especially times like these. I mean, it's kind of easy in the fact that it's easy to be depressed. It's easy to be sedated by all this technology, but we really need to rise up and really work on ourselves, and we need to stop the nonsense.
With all of these things, especially, we've been talking about this. I think we've been talking about this since like 2020, that with the news and the media and stuff, it's especially when Corona first hit, we were like, you need to stop watching the news. You need to stop, because a lot of not even just the fact that it was like a negative stuff that you were having to take in from watching it, but like a lot of the information that was being said wasn't fully like 100% correct. And a lot of the things that they were trying to tell you were things that weren't in your best interest. And so you got to do your own research. You have to critically think on your own to find the answers that you're looking for. Someone on the news can't give you the answer that you want, and you shouldn't be looking to them for the answers at all. You should be looking for yourself. and you should be looking from other sources, and maybe not even just like a random source on the internet, but like from multiple sources, not just one source. You should be looking at everywhere, looking from different angles of a specific topic, regardless of whatever it is. It doesn't matter. The thing is that you need to understand all these things and be able to critically think, because then if someone comes up to you and goes, why? You can respond, and you don't have to go "Ree!" over some bullshit.
You have to research and really expand your mind, become more open-minded on certain topics. And you also have to learn to control your emotions, because, right, the ending of that short was kind of like, you know, he got extremely emotional because he didn't know how to handle a lot of things. A lot of men, especially, like, we're being taught to think with more of our emotions and our thoughts, logical thoughts. It's very dangerous. We live in a very emotional world that we talked about in so many videos, and we will continue to talk about because it's so important. So people really, you know, they go into their emotions and they disregard logic. It was very dangerous moving forward. So we really need to be careful about what we're doing out here, guys. So this is, I think, is a really powerful message. It's something that needs to be spread. So, you know, if you guys have any comments about this, leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want to donate to the channel, to the equipment, and make us a little bit better, you can donate to the Cash App. That's in the link in the description. And with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.